Hey guys, welcome to Mind Your Maths. So in our series of problem solving strategies, right, today we are going to learn a strategy called a branching strategy or a branching method, right? So now what do I mean by that? So this is mostly used when there's more fractions used in a problem, right? So the key words will be like a fraction of something, right? A fraction of another fraction, or a fraction of remainder, a fraction of an amount, something like that. So this is the keyword, fraction of something. So this is the keyword that you will find in your problem. So when you see this kind of keyword, you can apply this strategy, right? So I'll just read out this problem so that when we solve, you will understand better. Half of a class are boys, 2/3 of the boys and 1/4 of the girls in the class are Chinese. What fraction of the total number of students are Chinese? So now in this problem, I'm going to show you first how to solve using the model method. Then I will show you the branching method. Yeah, so that you can relate both of them and then understand why we need to use branching method when it comes to this kind of fraction problems. Yeah, let's see how. So what the problem gives is that in a classroom, right, half are boys, right, and it also says that 2/3 are Chinese boys, right, and also it says that 1/4 are Chinese girls, right? So this is what is given, right, in the problem. So now I will use this side for model diagram and this side I will show you branching method so that you can relate both of them and then we will decide later. Yeah, so now let's represent this one, all these three of them in the model diagram to understand and to find the answer itself. Yeah, let's see. So in a classroom you have, right, you have in a classroom half are boys. So it says this is boys, half are boys, right? So what it means is that the other half is girls, right? So the other half are girls. You can write on top or inside, right? Depends on how you are going to solve the problem, right? Okay, so now it says that 2/3 are Chinese boys, right? Chinese boys are 2/3, which means from this half, if you split into 3, in that 2 are Chinese boys. So let's do that. So let's do it here. Let's draw here another one, same size, right? Okay, so now if you split this into 3, right? So these two are what? Chinese boys, right? And then it says 1/4, which means quarter, right, of girls are Chinese, which means this box this side we need to split into 4, right? Because that's what is given. So we have to split into 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4, right? Obviously this unit is not equal to this unit. Yeah, you need to always remember. That's why this one is slightly smaller. This side is split into 4, right? So in that, 1 is Chinese girls. That's what is given in the problem, right? Okay, so now let's see. We know how many units are Chinese boys and how many units are Chinese girls. And as per the problem, we need to find total fraction of Chinese students, right? That's what we need to find, which means we have to add these boys and girls together. But can we add it here as it is? No, right? Because this unit is bigger size compared to this one. So we have to first make all the units same size, right? For that, what do we need to do? Yeah, so this is 3 units, right? And this is 4 units. So we need to find the LCM. The LCM is the number of units that we have to split both the side into, right? Okay, so for this side it's 3 units, this side is 4 units. So what is the LCM for both 3 and 4? Yes, it is 12. LCM equals to 12, right? So now we have to make both the side 12 units. So this side we have 3 units. To split into 12, what do we need to do? Yes, we need to split each unit into 4, right? 4 smaller units. Let's do that. 1, right? And 2, 3 and 4. So same thing we do here. 3 and 4. 2, 3 and 4. And this side we have already made it 12 units, right? Okay, so this side we have 4 units. We have to make them 12 units to match the LCM. So what do we need to do? We need to make every unit into 3 smaller units. Yes, let's do that. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3, 1, 2 and 3. So now you see both the side we got 12 units, and then all the units are now of the same size, right? So now let's shade the boys part. So till here we had boys, right? So let's shade it so that it will be easy for us to count. So till here we shade it, and then this side as well we shade the Chinese girls, because that is what we need to find, right? Total fraction of the Chinese students, which means boys plus the girls, right? So now how many units we totally have? This side we split into 12 and this side we split into 12 as well, right? So total we have 24 units, right? So total we have now 24 units, and in that how many are Chinese? Like, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because 8 boys unit, and then 1, 2, 3. 3 are girls units. So 8 plus 3, 11. That's right. So total fraction of Chinese student is equal to how much? 11 over 24. So that's the answer we got, right? So now let's use the branching method to see how to solve this problem. Then I will tell you why the branching method is better. Yeah, so now in a classroom, let's draw it. What is branching method? Also, this is what I'm going to show you is the branching method. Okay, in a classroom, right? In a classroom, half are boys, right? Which means the other half are girls, right? This is the branching method. We are branching it out, right? We are branching it out. That's why it's called branching method. Yeah, okay. So now these boys were further grouped into 3, which means from this one 2 over 3, right? 2 over 3 are Chinese boys. What it means is that out of these 3, 2 are already Chinese boys, and then whatever is the remainder will be non-Chinese, right? So let's just put it there as well. So 2 is taken, so 1 over 3, right, are non-Chinese boys. Okay, so now let's do the girls part. Yeah, so on the girls side, it is given that 1 over 4, or the quarter of the girls, are Chinese girls. What it means is that out of this 4, the remainder, which is 3 over 4, 3/4, right, are non-Chinese girls. Now this is just for you to understand what is the remainder if we already take out the Chinese boys. But otherwise what we need to find is the total fraction of the Chinese students only. This area we need to focus. This we don't need to focus, but I just wrote it so that you understand how to take the remainder, right? What will be the remainder and who are they? So that's just for your understanding. In your exam, even if you don't write, it's fine. Yeah, okay. Now let's see what we need to find. 2/3 of the half, right? 2/3 of 1 over 2. What it means is that this fraction of this fraction of something, I said, right? This fraction of another fraction or another something, some number or some amount, some remainder, they might give any keyword, right? So this fraction of this fraction, what do we need to do for that is we just multiply both of them, right? Which means Chinese boys are from this fraction, this was splitted, right? That's why we are multiplying from this fraction to this fraction. So 1 by 2, 1 over 2 times 2 over 3, right? Now why we need to multiply? I have given another video on that, so I will add that in this video's description. You please watch that so that you understand why we are multiplying this way. Yeah, so that video will give you more understanding. Yeah, so now let's continue. Here if you multiply, you see here 1 2 is there in the numerator, 1 times 2 and then 1 times 2, because the numerator and the denominator have the same number. Yeah, okay, so now let's multiply all of them because there is nothing can be cancelled further. So 1 times 1 is 1 and then 1 times 3 is 3. So Chinese boys we found 1 over 3. So now let's focus on the Chinese girls. So quarter of this half are Chinese girls. So for that also, this 1 over 4 of this 1 over 2, fraction of another fraction, right? So this is the keyword that I told in the beginning to notice in any problem, right? So fraction of another anything. So in this case it is a fraction. So let's just multiply it. So Chinese girls fraction is equals to 1 over 2 times 1 over 4, right? So here nothing can be cancelled, so we just multiply all the numerator and all the denominators together. So 1 times 1 is 1, 2 times 4 is 8, right? So now as per our question, what do we need to do? Total fraction of Chinese students, which means the boys plus the girls, right? So we just need to add both of them together. What it means is that 1 over 3 plus 1 over 8. That's what we need to find. So now this is a normal fraction addition, right? So in this case, what do we need to do? We need to find the LCM for the denominator. So what is the LCM for the denominator? Okay, 3 times 8, which is 24, right? Okay, if you take this one, 3, 8, both don't have any common divisor. So what do we need to do? We just multiply them together. So LCM equals to 24. Right? 3 times 8 is 24. So that's the LCM. Now the denominator, we have to match the LCM. Then only we can add them, right? It's a normal fraction addition. Yeah, let's do that. So to make these 3 to become 24, to match 24, what do we need to do? Yes, we need to multiply using 8. Because we are multiplying the denominator using the 8, we have to multiply at the numerator as well. So now let's see this 8 to match the 24, what do we need to do? Yes, we need to multiply using 3. So because we are multiplying at the denominator, we have to multiply in the numerator as well. So now this becomes 1 times 8 is 8 and then 3 times 8 is 24 plus 1 times 3 is 3, 8 times 3 is 24. Now both the denominators are the same. So we can take that as a common, so which is 24, and then add the numerators together. 8 plus 3 is 11, right? So total fraction of Chinese student is equals to how much? 11 over 24. So that is the answer. Now you see, it's the same answer we got. Same answer we got, right? So now why the branching method is better? I'll tell you. So in this case, right, we had to only split up to 24. For 24 itself, it is very difficult to draw. What more if you have like hundreds of units that you need to split? Will you be able to draw? No, right? So that is where the branching method will help you. It is you just need to branch it out, and then you need to just pay a little more attention so that you will know what exactly you need to find, and then it will be easy for you to finish it. That's why branching method is better whenever it comes to fraction of the keyword that you find in the problem, right? Fraction of something, fraction of a fraction of a remainder, or anything of that sort, right? So what I'm going to do is I'll make another video as well which talks about fraction of a remainder, so that you will understand the branching method better, right? So you keep watching for the new video, right? So if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and also press the bell button so that you get the notification on the new video when I upload to you. And thanks for watching.